What is up, you guys? It's your boy Graham back with a video, and today we are going up against Beast Mode. The war has already started, 23-49 right now as it stands. So let's see who comes out on top. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know a whole lot about Beast Mode. All I know is that I know they were once in CWL, and then they were either kicked out or they just went ahead and got out of the whole thing. I don't know. You guys let me know down in the comment section if you ever heard of Beast Mode and what they're all about. But we are going up against them. And so far, it's not looking too bad. They've had some fails, and they also had some amazing attacks. Same thing coming from Born as Ghost. Let's go ahead and get this started with Mr. Six-Pack. Living up to his name, he did bring in the six-pack. But we are going to show this attack. Coming in with the air over here on this base. Brings the Shattered Golem at the 9. Going down at the 10 right there. And then one coming over here at the 7. I know I said 9 at the beginning, but you know, that area, the general area of the 9 o'clock came in with the Shattered. Wizzies all around to set up the funnel. He's going to take out 2 ADs with the kill squad and use 2 dogs to tank for the other 2 ADs. So here we go. Bowler's getting into the mix, at least down that first jump in that middle corner right there. Gonna jump over the walls, get to the expo. CC dog does come out, so it's gonna hang up the queen just a little bit. Bowler's taking a walk right here, run into a bomb. Oh! Jesus, able to take out that Wizzy Tower. No, they did not take out the Wizzy Tower, but the king over here taking the forefront, able to get to the enemy queen. So now, as long as he took out the 2 ADs and the enemy queen, along with the CC, that dog, the pups being spawned, took that out. His very own dogs, along with the loons, can take out the rest. So here comes one over here at the 2 o'clock, another one at the 4. Loons all right behind them. 3 per defense right there. I like it, man. Laying down the haste to quicken the pace. He's got one more left in the bag. Gonna leave that right here down on top of this expo just to power them right through the air sweeper, or try to power them right through the air sweeper. It is putting some pressure down on them, pushing them back, holding them up from taking out that expo. Here comes the air skelly. So it does get a little bit sketchy, but you know what? He does have it in the bag. Over here on the bottom left-hand side, he did spring 3 of them on top of that cannon. Ah, man, this is rough right here. Just trying to get it to that AD with the skellies on their backs, man. It looked a little sketchy, but he was able to finish it off. Got that queen up top. Pups all around, along with some minions and some archers. Ooh, very nice job coming from our boy, Mr. Six-Pack. As I said, he did come in with the 6 stars for the clan, man. Woo, very nice. All right, we had Sticky Cloud come in with a very nice Mass Hog attack right here, right now. He's got the Mass Hog, Baby Dragon at the 9, along with a Wizzy up top over there at the 11. King also getting let down on top of the camp, and the Queen got 4 healers that he's going to be spawning on the Queen. But look at this, just setting up the funnel. Going to have the Queen come in here, that wide open alleyway right there, to take out the enemy King and the enemy Queen. That way the Hogs are just free, able to thump in the rest, laying down a point for the Goblins, along with the Baby Dragon, taking that out. There we go, looking very nice so far, so good. Queen up top, pushing on into that compartment, going to take out the enemy queen. He has 1 rage that he's going to be dropping down on the healers to keep the queen alive. Meanwhile, Hogs will be coming in from the bottom left-hand side. As soon as the king gets stumped out, there he goes, he gets stumped out. Baby Dragon getting good value out of him, taking out some trash. Here comes some CC Hogs, more Hogs coming in from the 7. Actually does a 4-finger drop, so 4 different spots for these Hogs. He's got 3 heals. First one getting laid down, of course, right there where the bomb tower is. Going to need a heal to keep them powered up. Another set of Hogs coming in from on top of the cannon. More Hogs on top of the more. They're going to push on into the core and join up with the rest of the Hogs. Got 2 more heals. Got to lay these heals down appropriately. One is coming up soon right here in this compartment. Replenish them back up, keep them strong. Next one will become on top where those Wizzy Towers are, of course. Look at this, looking very nicely with his Mass Hog attack. Queen is still alive. He finally laid down that rage, keeping her amped up. I actually think he probably could have did without the rage and just used the Queen ability, because throughout this whole raid, he did not need to use the Queen ability. So he probably could have substituted the rage for another heal. But what am I nitpicking for, man? Grim, he got the 3-star, man. Oh, he got the 3-star. So very nice job on top of this funky Town Hall 9 base. He has a lot of disconnected walls, but it can throw some of you off when you start to see that, especially when they're lava walls, man. Some of you just get so scared and you're not able to thump it in. But take a look at this. Sticky Cloud coming on top of this base with the Mass Hog attack, man. Very nice. Right, so our boy Wilson came in on their number 22. He actually brought in a 6-pack this war, and he did the same style attack, this Big Daddy drag attack. But notice this, he's going to use the king and queen to take out 2 ADs. In fact, he actually is just going to lay down the king to do some fuddling for the queen to come in at that 9 o'clock and take out these 2 ADs. That means he only has 2 more left over here on the right-hand side, but he's going to use the drags along with a hound to tank for the drags, and they're going to take care of the rest of the base. So notice he did a little bit of funneling, king getting work down there, over there at the 9. Wall breakers also getting let down. Queen is delayed because he wants the queen to get right into this compartment, move on to that first AD, the cannon, the archer, and then the last and final AD on the kill squad side. So king just working his way down south. Here comes the dog. Now, if you find that you have a dog in the enemy CC, before you lay down your dragons, make sure that dog is not in the way. Get him far away as possible. Notice Wilson is just keeping him over here far left of the walls, or the defenses, I should say. Meanwhile, his dragons are coming up top at the top left-hand side. Queen is still alive. The enemy queen is still alive, so he will have to worry about getting her taken care of. But yeah, dog over there just sitting. Meanwhile, dragons are coming in from the 12 o'clock. Here comes a dog from the 3 because the dragons are approaching that AD. So we got to have some tank for him. Also lays down some loons along with a haste. He's got 2 more rages and a heal. This first rage right here didn't get much benefit of it at all towards the end of it. Not until the end of it, because look, nothing is taking no kind of benefit. The loons just pathed right around it. There's some dragons right there in the core. They're getting healed up. Finally, here comes the rest of the group of it. And look at this, the loons backtrack. So not much benefit out of that rage because of poor placement. I'm not gonna say he did a bad job, but just could have been placed a little bit better. But still, the boy got the 3-star Grim, laying down that last and final rage, amping all that DPS up. Now taking out the heroes, pups all around, along with a baby dragon in the mix and some minions on the back end. Woo! Has a whole lot of flex too. But throughout the whole raid, he just kept the dog out of the way of the dragons, because the dragons could very easily get distracted trying to take that boy out. And meanwhile, the defenses are just thumping him in. So keep the dog away from the dragons. Here is Wilson's other attack. Again, I said he came in with 2 style attacks that were the same. The Big Daddy drags, laying down a king for funneling. Queen will just bust in right at the 12 right here, take out those 2 ADs that are grouped. Then all he has to deal with is the 2 other ADs way across the other side. So same style of base, where you have 2 ADs grouped together and the other 2 are grouped on the other side. But king doing the funneling along with a Wizzy, able to set up that funnel for the queen just to bust right into this compartment, take out those 2 ADs. He's got a dog in his very own CC, 8 dragons, some minions, along with 7 loons, 1 heal, 3 rage, a haste, and a poi. Also a couple cleanup troops with the 2 archers. So here we go. Queen taking out the cannon, now moving on to that second AD. King still alive, doing some more funneling, just taking out a good portion of his base all by himself, my boy. Very nice. So soon enough, 8 dragons are going to get spawned at the top left-hand side. This time, it's a different style CC. He's got a baby dragon along with a couple Valks and a Wizzy to deal with. Of course, the Valks will not affect the Big Daddy drags at all. And the baby dragon just is not enough all by himself along with a Wizzy. So he's got 3 rage, a heal, and a haste that he'll be laying down here soon enough. So Big Daddy drags just pushing in on this 9 o'clock compartment. As soon as they get closer to these bottom ADs, that's when he'll send the hound in to tank for him. So lays down that first rage right there, putting fire down on the expo, gonna very easily take out the enemy queen with the 2 rages, or the 2 dragons that are plopping right down on top of her. Here comes the hound at the 6, along with some loons. I think I might have want to see some loons come in on this 5 o'clock side. That way they all don't push right into that mortar that was sitting right there. If he dropped some loons right here, they could have just all moved swiftly right into these defenses and not get plopped, or not get all clumped up right there on the mortar, then finally move it into the compartment. But yes, still a very nice job coming from our boy, laying down the rages appropriately along with a heal. Very nice heal, healing them back up into the core right there. Now just coming out the other side, taking care of these last and final defenses. Of course, the bomb tower and the cannon, just a bunch of sitting ducks, not able to do anything to these dragons. But very nice job coming in from our boy Wilson with the 6-pack, Grim, with the 6-pack. Oh, yes. Yes! All right, so take a look at this one. Mysterio bringing the quad golems. So 4 golems. Oh, that's a big investment of tank, my boy. He brings 4 golems, 10 hogs, some cleanup troops along with some wizards to set the funnel, but he lays down the first set of golems, 2 of them, big wide spread of them, trying to set that funnel. Make sure the funnel gets set because he wants to pour everything right into this 9 o'clock compartment. 3 jumps right there. There goes the first one, second one to get onto the core, and the third one to get up out of the core towards that queen and the last and final expo compartment. But here he goes. It's a shame. The bowlers take a walk due to the CC. The witch over here making her way down south. The bowlers are right there in the compartment because the witch is right there. They back up out of there. They jump out of the walls trying to take out those skellies and the witch. So they end up taking a walk. You really need the bowlers in the core on this style attack, man. You got so much tank. You need something to be backing them up and sniping from behind, throwing them rocks and reaching to the deepest and darkest corners of the base. But you know what? He still gets the job done. He keeps his cool, just dripping the hogs down from the top hand side right there. Also going to lay down a baby dragon on that army camp right there, and just slowly taking his time, making sure the hogs take out as much as they can because he only has 10 hogs, already spent 4 of them. Got to be patient, waiting for these defenses over here to get distracted, and then he's going to lay down the rest of them. But Bowler's still doing a nice job. Golems in the core right there towards the end of the base right here, tanking for the last bit of troops that he has left, the queen and some bowlers. Baby dragon over there got good value out of him. Wizzy right behind the baby dragon, minion up top on the gold collector. Here comes the last bit of hogs, taking out the cannon and the Wizzy tower. Skellies are popping up, so they are going to thump out the hogs, but the bowlers will do a nice job just cleaning up. Queen over there in the core, pounding on the walls, trying to get to these last few defenses. And like I said, Golem just tanking like a champ, man, taking it all to the face, affording the queen to snipe from behind, busting through the walls to get to these last few defenses. Very nice job coming up from our boy Mysterio with a, man, quad Golem. Jesus, my boy. Woo! All right, so for this last attack, I want to show you this one coming in from I'm So Honey. This boy 2-starred this base very nicely, very calm in Town Hall 11 base where you see the disconnected walls. All 4 mortars in the corners of 12, 3, the 6, and the 9. So he comes at it with a golem over here at the 12 to start off with, along with a queen to take out some trash and also set up the funnel. So that's the thing, setting the funnel right now, or at least starting it here at the 12. Golem doing some nice work, tanking for the queen. He's also come in at the 7 with another golem and some bowlers right behind him to also pick up some trash, because every percentage counts. Every building counts when you're trying to 2-star a Town Hall 11 as a Town Hall 10. So there we go. Queen is about to get thumped out as soon as she gets through with the ability. Golem going to come down at the 7. He's got 3 rage along with a jump and a freeze that he'll be using on into the core. So there's the golem along with five bowlers. What is about 5? Yeah, about 5-6 bowlers with the rage, trying to get as much percentage as he can right down there at the 7. Meanwhile, golem at the 9 along with bowlers right behind him, completing the funnel as you can see from the 9 to the 12. Setting the funnel up for the king and the bowlers along with some Valks right there coming in at the 11. So there goes the jump, lays down the freeze for the Disco Inferno. Bomb goes off, but that's no pressure for these bowlers and the Valks getting on into the core. Queen trying to step up to provide some kind of pressure to it. But as you can see, he's already 50% to the base. All he needs is the Town Hall. And there we go, throwing the rocks, taking out the Town Hall. Also laid down an Earthquake right there to soften up the core and make that Town Hall even more viable, or even more easily broken down by his kill squad. Very nice job coming from that boy I'm So Honey. Oh man, Born as Ghosts suffering defeat at the hands of Beast Mode, 78-83, a 5-star loss for your boys over here at Born as Ghosts. It was just a rough war. Our Town Hall 10s was not able to 2-star all their 11s, and we had a few dip fails coming in from our 11 squad on their 10s, and we had to dip down on their 9s. So it was just a rough war. Shout out to Beast Mode, man. You guys really gave it to us, winning us by 5 stars. But we are in week 5 of the MLCW. So here it is right here, right now, as it stands, 65-58. Ooh, this is what matters. Coming out on top of these boys, Team WBT. Stay tuned for the recap on this. Again, this is week 5 of the MLCW Grand Warden League. So yes, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay flexing, my boys.